Prime Minister Narendra Modi's call for compassion towards students accused of abusing him at the Jantar Mantar protest has triggered a fresh response, with Cockroach Janata Party founder Abhijeet Dipke questioning whether the message of forgiveness would extend beyond words. Reacting to the Prime Minister's selfie-style Instagram video, Dipke has written, and he's written this in Hindi. He said, "Sirf reel par hi maaf karoge ya cases bhi wapas loge." The translation being, friends, will you forgive them only through reels, or will you also withdraw the cases? The Prime Minister's video, shared on his official Instagram and X handles on Friday, came after a 15-year-old protester from Noida was booked for allegedly using derogatory language against him during the protest that took place at Jantar Mantar. In the video, the Prime Minister said that while the students' remarks had understandably outraged society, mistakes are a part of growing up. He urged people to forgive them, guide them in the right direction and help them reform, saying that students had lost their way but deserved an opportunity to correct themselves. Atul Ranjan continues to be with us on the broadcast. Atul, walk us through the details of the message that the Prime Minister had put out and the response that Abhijeet Dipke has given.
Well, yes, a day after Prime Minister Modi again put out a reel where he said that, the youth of this country, has, a section of the youth, in fact, has indulged in unparliamentary language. And that is something which has, visibly outraged the society. But that is something which should not be, dragged further. And there shouldn't be any abuse case or court, court proceedings. That would be a sort of harassment for these young kids. And young people are very prone to making mistakes, and society should accept it and they should move on, is what the Prime Minister essentially said in the video, looking to forgive all the, some of the video clips and some of the protesting students who have been, recently, getting some bad press because of the videos emerging from their protest days. And now what we are seeing is that Abhijeet Dipke, the founder of the CJP, has, aimed at the Prime Minister and posed a question if the forgiveness was only part of the, a reel that where he spoke about, forgiving students, or will that be actually be implemented? Now, this statement and this question from Abhijeet Dipke comes in the backdrop of the fact that there have been several reports coming from across the country where, protesters who have been seen, using unparliamentary language against the Prime Minister, they have been booked and they are being investigated. In fact, even in Noida, where a zero FIR was registered in one of the cases, that particular FIR was also shifted to Delhi, and the Delhi police has also instantly began investigation in that matter. So amid all those reports, this statement comes from CJP founder, essentially asking the Prime Minister if the forgiveness that he extended through a video, will that be actually implemented? And the students, some as young as, in fact, as 15-year-old, will they stop being harassed by the police, as well as being doxxed? They are also being doxxed online because of the by the right wing, the right wing ecosystem. That has been questioned by Abhijeet Dipke and asked by him to if the Prime Minister would actually initiate efforts to implement the assurances that he has given through his video.
All right, Atul, thank you for sharing all those details with us. On that note, we step into a very short break. Thanks for watching.